The Royal Academy, Tnpsc Group 1 for DO 2023. This is Preliminary Examination Preparation, Unit 1, General Science, Part 2. And all these classes are for Preliminary Exam of DO 2023. So, without skipping the videos, continuously watch this video and be successful in your preliminary exam. This also can give coaching for IAS and IPS and 10th class, 11th and 12th board examination for CBSE and ICSE syllabus. In this class, we are going to see nature of universe. First point, around dash years ago, the universe expanded faster than the speed of light for a fraction of a second, a period called cosmic inflation. The answer is 13.8 billion years ago. Number 2, a Belgian astronomer, Georges Lemaître, first proposed the theory of dash, that is, the origin of the universe. Number 3, Dash provided the evidence that the universe is expanding, called the Big Bang theory, is Edwin Hubble. Edwin Hubble provided the evidence that the universe is expanding, called the Big Bang theory. According to the Big Bang theory, the universe is formed about dash years ago. It is 13.75 billion years. What is galaxy? A galaxy is a huge collection of gas, dust, and billions of stars and their solar systems. A galaxy is held together by gravity. The galaxy in which we live is Milky Way galaxy. What is universe? It's a whole space surrounding us. It includes all the galaxies, solar systems, planets, dust, etc. How many solar systems are in the universe? So far, scientists and engineers have discovered 500 solar systems, and it keeps adding every year. The smallest galaxy is a dwarf galaxy. The largest galaxy is IC 1101. What is spiral galaxy? Spiral galaxies consist of a flat and rotating disk of stars, gases and dust, and have a central concentration of stars known as the bulge. Example of spiral galaxy is Milky Way and Andromeda. What is elliptical galaxies? Elliptical galaxies contain older stars with fewer gases. An example of elliptical galaxy is Messier 89. What is irregular galaxy? Irregular galaxies are young galaxies with more gases and dust, which makes them very bright. An example of an irregular galaxy is Magellanic Cloud. See, what you are seeing here is the spiral galaxy, and we are here. The Milky Way galaxy is here. Okay, and here in this picture, this is irregular galaxy. Irregular galaxy. And this is elliptical galaxy. From the shape, it is elliptical in shape, and this is spiral in shape. This is irregular in shape. This is the young galaxy, and here we are living here. The Milky Way galaxy is here exactly. Okay, so spiral galaxy, elliptical galaxies, and irregular galaxy. See, this is Andromeda. This is IC 1101, the largest galaxy, IC 1101. The measurement technique confirmed the age of the universe, and the strength of dark energy is called gravitational lensing. What is gravitational lensing? The measurement technique confirmed the age of the universe, and the strength of the dark energy is called gravitational lensing. Dash is responsible for the accelerating expansion of the universe. It is dark energy. Sirius is the brightest star than the sun. The biggest star in the galaxy is UYQT. In 1929, the International Astronomical Union, that is IAU, adapted and defined 88 official constellations. Astronomer Dash listed 48 constellations in his book Almagest. It is Ptolemy. YQT core temperature is 3091.85 degrees centigrade. Now let us see the next one, 20th one. 20th point is Dash is 30 times bigger than the sun and has 1700 times larger in radius than sun. It is UYQT, size is 1.1883 billion kilometer radius. Okay. Now, how many stars are in the Milky Way galaxy? There are 100,000 million stars in the Milky Way galaxy. It is 100,000 million stars in the Milky Way galaxy. Origin of the solar system. Let us see how our solar system originated. The solar system was formed about 4.5 million years from a dense cloud of interstellar gas and dust. The solar system consists of Sun at the center and the 8 planets, moons, asteroids, comets, and meteoroids revolve around it. The 8, namely Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, revolve around the Sun in the fixed path known as orbit. Solar systems that have more than one star are called binary star system. It revolves around the Milky Way galaxy at a rate of 828,000 km, that is 828,000 km per hour. It takes 230 million years to complete one revolution around the galactic center. Solar system size is 287.46 billion kilometers in diameter, taking the Sun as the center. 23rd one is, what is Kuiper belt? The Kuiper belt consists of KBO or Kuiper belt objects of a ring of icy bodies, rocks, dwarf planets, comets, etc. It lies past the Neptune orbit. The inner edge is 30 AU from Sun. The outer edge is at 1000 AU and some bodies lie beyond 1000 AU. These objects are almost smaller than the dwarf planet Pluto. Beyond the Kuiper belt, there is a giant spherical shell that surrounds our solar system, that is the Oort cloud. What is Kuiper belt Oort cloud? Oort cloud existence is predicted by mathematical models and observations of comets. The Oort cloud is made of icy pieces of space debris orbiting the Sun at a distance of 1.6 light years away. This shell is material. The shell of material is thick, extending from 5000 to 1 lakh AU. The Oort cloud is the boundary of the Sun's gravitational boundary. Until now, there is 163 known natural satellites in our solar system. Mercury and Venus have no satellites, but Jupiter and Saturn have the highest number of satellites in our solar system. See, what you are seeing in this picture is Kuiper belt. What is present in this Kuiper belt is, it is icy pieces of space debris orbiting the Sun at a distance of 1.6 light years. This shell material is thick, extending from 5000 to 1 lakh AU. At the center, what you are seeing is Sun, and this is the orbit of planets, and this is Kuiper belt. Now let us see about the Sun. There are few points I have given about the Sun. Very important points these are, so don't skip this video. Just see this completely. These are very important points regarding Sun. The Sun is made of about 70.6% hydrogen, 27.4% helium, and 2% other gases. The Sun's enormous mass is held by gravitational forces that produce immense pressure and temperature at its core. Number 2. Three main layers in the Sun's interior are the core, radioactive zone, and convective zone. The core in the center is the hottest zone where nuclear fusion gives Sun power. Third one. The next zone is the radioactive or radiation zone. The energy is carried outside by this layer, which is carried by the protons as thermal radiation. The final layer is convection or convective zone. It has a dominant mode of energy flow. Fourth point, the boundary between the Sun's interior and the solar atmosphere is called photosphere. It is the visible surface of the Sun. The lower region of the solar atmosphere is called the chromosphere, and it appears bright red during solar eclipse. There is a thin transition region where the temperature rises sharply, separating the chromosphere from the west corona above. The upper corona slowly converted into the solar wind. The solar wind is a flow of plasma that moves outward through our solar system. into interstellar space. The Sun has 6 regions: the core, radioactive zone, convective zone, photosphere, chromosphere, and corona. The temperature of the Sun's surface is about 5,500 to 6,000 degrees Celsius. At the core, the temperature is 15 million degrees Celsius, which is enough for the thermonuclear fission. In the Sun's core, hydrogen atoms fuse to create helium. See, very important points about Sun. The radius of the Sun is 6,95,508 km. The mass of the Sun is equal to 3,32,946 Earths. The Sun's volume is equal to 1.3 million Earth. The Milky Way has 4 main spiral arms that are number 1 Norma and Cygnus arm, number 2 Sagittarius arm, number 3 Scutum and Crux arm, number 4 Perseus arm. Now, next point is our solar system is moving at an average velocity. The speed of the solar system, our Milky Way solar system, is 8,28,000 km per hour. And next very important point is this, you have to keep in mind, just like our Earth revolving around the Sun, our Milky Way galaxy is also revolving around. That is, to complete one orbit, it takes 230 million years. The Sun's actual tilt of dust concerning the plane of the planet's orbit is 7.25 degrees. All these points are very, very important. So keep in your mind, our Milky Way galaxy takes 230 million years to make one complete orbit around the Milky Way. Let us see the next one. The planet in Greek means, what is the meaning of planet in Greek language? Is wanderer. The planets are classified into dash, inner planets and outer planets. The inner planets or terrestrial planets or rocky planets. Okay, the inner planets, the classification of planets are 2. One is inner planet, the next one is outer planet. In the inner planet, these inner planets are otherwise called as terrestrial planets, or it is also called as rocky planets. So what are those planets are coming under the inner planet in the sense? Number 1 Mercury, 2 Venus, 3 Earth and Mars. The first four planets are coming under inner planet or terrestrial planet or rocky planets. Okay. Now the outer planets or gaseous planets or giant planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. So the next four are called as outer planets, or it is called as gaseous planets, or it is called as giant planets. Okay, the names are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Now let us come to the next one. Each planet spins on its axis. This is called as rotation. Each planet spins on its axis. This is called as rotation. One rotation makes one planet day. Okay, one rotation makes one planet day. The planets revolve around the Sun in a fixed elliptical orbit, which is called as revolution. So there is a difference between the revolution and rotation. Revolution in the sense the planet which revolve around the Sun, that is called as revolution. Rotation in the sense it spins on its own axis, that is called as rotation. Okay. Let us see the planets which are present in our solar system. The first one is Mercury, which is so small. Next one is Venus. Third one is our planet Earth. And fourth one is Mars, which is called as red planet. And fifth one is Jupiter. This is the biggest planet in our solar system. And the sixth one is Saturn. Saturn, it has its uniqueness of rings around it. And Neptune, Uranus, these two. Okay, so all these are 8 different planets which is present in our solar system. Now come to the next one, the Mercury. Let us see some few points about the Mercury. These are all very important points of Mercury. Each and every point you have to keep in your mind. The first one is Mercury is the nearest to the Sun and it is the smallest planet in the solar system. Mercury does not have any satellite as it is very close to the Sun. It rotates on its axis in 58.65 Earth days. 58.65 Earth days. It revolves around the Sun in 88 Earth days. 88 Earth days. Okay. Now, the Mercury is at a distance of 0.4 AU away from the Sun. The light from the Sun takes 3.2 minutes to reach Mercury. Mercury is the second hottest of all planets. Okay. Now, next one, the Venus. Venus is the second planet after Mars. Venus is also called Earth's sister due to its similar size and mass. Venus is the second planet after Mars. Venus is also called Earth's sister due to its similar size and mass. So, Venus, Earth and Mars are similar in size and mass. Now, Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system. First hottest planet in the solar system is Venus. Next hottest planet is the Mercury. Okay. Now, Venus is also called Earth's sister, I told, because of its similar size and mass. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system with a surface temperature of 462 degrees Celsius. It is also called the morning star and evening star. The only planet which is called as morning star and the evening star is the Venus. Okay. Venus is seen in the east before sunrise and in the west after sunset. It rotates east to west, that is clockwise on its axis. It is one of the just two planets that rotate from east to west. Only Venus and Uranus have backward rotation. It completes one rotation in 243 Earth days. It is the longest duration of any planet. It takes 224.7 Earth days to complete one revolution around the Sun. Rotation is 243 Earth days. Revolution is 224.7. The light from the Sun takes 6 minutes to reach Venus. The light from the Sun takes 6 minutes to reach. Let us see a few new things about the Earth. Earth is spherical in shape, but it is irregular at the center, often referred as ellipsoid. Earth is the third planet to the Sun and the fifth largest planet. The Earth lies between Venus and Mars. Earth is present in the galaxy named the Milky Way. Rotation time on its axis is 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4 seconds. The revolution around the Sun is 365.25 days. The Earth's surface temperature varies from -88 to 58 degrees Celsius. Its density is the highest in the solar system. The Earth is unique because of the presence of oxygen, water and moderate temperature. It is not too close or too distant from the Sun. It is the only known planet to support life and it is known as a blue planet due to the presence of water. Moon is the only natural satellite. For the planet Earth, the sunlight takes about 8.2 minutes to reach Earth. MACS 0647 JD is the farthest known galaxy from the Earth. Planets are similar to our planet Earth are Gliese 667cc, Kepler 22b, Kepler 69c, Kepler 62f, Kepler 186f, Kepler 452b. The Mars. Mars is the fourth planet to the Sun. It is the second smallest planet in the solar system and is also called red planet. It is reddish due to the presence of iron oxide on its surface. The landmass of Mars and Earth are very similar. It takes 24 hours and 30 minutes to complete one rotation on its axis and it takes 687 days to complete one revolution around the Sun. The surface temperature of Mars ranges from -153 to 20 degrees Celsius. Apart from Earth, Mars is the most habitable planet. It has polar ice caps, volcanoes, canyons, and weather. The satellites of Mars are Phobos and Deimos. The Jupiter. The Jupiter is the largest planet in the solar system. It is the fifth planet from the sun. It's primarily made of gases. Due to this, it is called as giant gas planet. Which is called as giant gas planet. It is the Jupiter. Okay. It takes 9 hours and 55 minutes to complete one rotation along its axis, and it takes 11.86 Earth years to complete one revolution around the sun. Jupiter has the smallest day in the solar system. Jupiter has the smallest day in the solar system. See, smallest day in the sense its rotation is 9 hours and 55 minutes. Very fastly it rotates. Okay. Only it takes 9 hours and 55 minutes. That is 10 hours. Nearly approximately 10 hours. 10 hours only it takes to rotate. So Jupiter has the smallest day in the solar system. Jupiter has a faint ring system around it. They are mostly dust particles. Okay. Now let us see the moons of Jupiter. The number of moons of Jupiter is 67. It is confirmed. Galileo Galilei discovered moons of the Jupiter. Ganymede is the largest satellite of Jupiter. It's also larger than Mercury. You have to keep in mind the largest moon of the Jupiter is Ganymede. It is larger than Mercury. Moon of the Jupiter named after a muse is AD. The number of icy moon of Jupiter is 3. They are Callisto, Ganymede and Europa. Galilean moons of Jupiter are the largest satellites of Jupiter. They are Io, Europa, Ganymede and Callisto. Io is a moon of Jupiter, is the third largest of Galilean moons. Okay. Io is a moon of Jupiter, is the third largest of Galilean moons. See, in this picture we are going to see about the different moons of Jupiter. The first one is, this is Io, second one Europa, third one Ganymede, fourth one Callisto. The Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the sun and it is called a ringed planet. It is the second in size of planet in solar system after Jupiter. Saturn's rings are beautiful that encircle the planet. These rings are mostly made from chunks of ice and carbonaceous dust. It has 30 rings. Keep in mind, it has 30 rings. Saturn is the only planet in the solar system where the average density is less than water. Due to its density, which is less than water, this planet may float on water. It has 53 confirmed satellites. 53 confirmed satellites, okay? And around it, it has 30 rings. The latest study in 2020 confirmed that Saturn has more satellites than Jupiter. Okay, Saturn takes 10 hours and 34 minutes to complete one rotation, and it takes 29.4 years to complete one revolution. Now, Saturn's moon Titan. This is very, very important. So, carefully listen. The radius of the Titan is about 1600 miles. Radius of Titan is 1600 miles. It's smaller than the Earth, but it is bigger than the Earth's moon. And it is the second largest moon in the solar system. Titan might support life 6 billion years from now. Does Saturn's moon Titan have water? Yes, Titan has ice-made water which is rock hard. It is also believed that there is water ocean below the rock solid ice. In this picture we are seeing the planet Saturn. Saturn has its unique characteristics, that is the rings around it. Nearly 30 rings which present around the Saturn, and this is the moon, Saturn moon called Titan. The Uranus. Position from the Sun 7. Uranus is named after the Greek god of the sky. Uranus is not visible to the naked eye. It rotates from east to west and is inclined at an angle of 98 degrees. It is very inclined so that the sunlight only reaches the polar region. Hydrogen, helium and methane are the major gases in the atmosphere. The temperature is very low as it's in long distance from the sun. Uranus has a dense atmosphere made of methane, which gives a bluish green appearance. Uranus has also rings. The number of satellites, 27. Next one is the Neptune. Position from the Sun, it is in the 8th position. Rotation time along its axis 16 hours. Revolution around the Sun is 165 Earth years. Number of satellites 13. Number of rings 5. It is the coolest planet in the solar system because of its distance from the Sun. Neptune was first located through mathematical calculations. The windiest planet is Neptune. See, this is Uranus and this is Neptune. Dwarf planet. It's a tiny planet in the solar system. Examples of dwarf planets are Ceres, Pluto, Haumea, Makemake, and Eris. Pluto is officially demoted as the 9th planet from the Sun. The Moon. The distance from the Earth is 8,84,401 km. Rotation and revolution around the Earth is 27 days and 7 hours and 43 minutes. It's the 5th largest natural satellite in the solar system. There are high and steep mountains and many craters on the Moon's surface. It has 1/6 the gravitational pull of the Earth because it is smaller than the Earth. Apollo 11 was the first manned mission to land on the Moon. 2 American astronauts, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, set foot on the Moon's surface on 20th July 1969. They stayed on the Moon for 21 hours, 38 minutes and 21 seconds. Michael Collins piloted Apollo 11. Saturn's moon, Titan. It's the only moon in the solar system with a dense planet-like atmosphere with clouds. Titan is similar to Earth's early year. The Earth is warmer because it is closer to the Sun. Titan was discovered by Dutch astronomer Christian Huygens in 1655. Huygens was the man-made object to reach Titan's surface. Diameter of Titan is 50 km, that is 5,150 km, about half the size of the Earth and almost as large as Mars. The surface temperature is minus 179 degrees Celsius, which makes water stronger as rocks and allows methane to be found in its liquid form. Surface pressure is slightly higher than the Earth's pressure. The surface pressure of the Earth at sea level is 1 millibar, while Titan's is 1.6 millibar. The orbital period is 15,945 days. Titan's mass is mainly composed of water in the ice form and rocky material. Titan has no magnetic field. Next we are going to see is asteroids. Asteroids are small rocky bodies that revolve around the Sun. Asteroids are also called minor planets. Larger asteroids are called planetoids. These are found between Mars and Jupiter. This belt is called asteroid belt. The size of the asteroids varies from small pebble to 100 km. You have to keep in mind this point. Larger asteroids are called planetoids. These are found between Mars and Jupiter. Next one, comets. The comet meaning derived from the Greek word aster comets, meaning long-haired star. The comets are made of ice particles and meteoric fragments. They revolve around the Sun and their orbits are irregular. Sometimes they get very close to the Sun, perihelion, and far away from the Sun, aphelion. The best known comet is Halley's Comet, which appears once every 76 years. It was last seen in 1986 and it will appear again on 28th July 2061. Comets are of 4 types: periodic comets, non-periodic comets, comets with no meaningful orbit, lost comets, displayed as either periodic, C non-periodic, X no orbit, and D lost. Now, meteors. The bright streak of light flashing seen in the sky at night is called shooting star. These are removed pieces of rocks mainly from the asteroid belt. They are called meteoroids before entering the Earth's atmosphere. Most of them burn to ashes while entering the Earth's atmosphere. After entering the atmosphere, they are called meteors. Some meteors reach the land on surface, they make craters. These are large enough as they are not completely burnt into ashes. These are called meteorites. An example of meteor crater in northern Arizona and Lake Lona in the Buldana district of Maharashtra in India was created by the meteor impact. Let us recall the time period required for planets' rotation and revolution around the Sun once again. Mercury rotates on its axis in 58.65 Earth days. It revolves around the Sun in 88 Earth days. Venus completes one rotation in 243 Earth days. It is the longest duration of any planet because it rotates very slow. It takes 224.7 Earth days to complete one revolution around the Sun. See, its revolution is lesser than the rotation because it rotates very, very slow. Earth rotation time on its axis 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds. Revolution is 365.25 days. Mars, if you take Mars, it takes 24 hours and 37 minutes to complete one rotation on its axis, and it takes 687 days to complete one revolution around the Sun. It is double the revolution of Earth. Jupiter takes 9 hours and 55 minutes to complete one rotation along its axis, and it takes 11.86 Earth years to complete one revolution around the Sun. Why so small duration? In the sense it is very, very light, that is gaseous planet Jupiter is, so it takes less time to rotate. Saturn takes 10 hours and 34 minutes. This also just compared to the Jupiter, both are on the same time. Actually, it's a very, very minute difference between these two planets. That is Jupiter and Saturn. They are light planet, that is gaseous planet, so they rotates very fast. To complete one rotation on its axis, it takes 29.4 years to complete one revolution around the Sun. Let us take Uranus. Uranus takes about 17 hours to rotate once and about 84 Earth years to complete an orbit of the Sun. Neptune rotation on its axis is 16 hours. Revolution around the Sun is 165. You can see these four planets are the gaseous planets and these four are little bit hard planets. So it takes longer time for rotation and it takes very shorter time for its rotation on its own axis. So thanks for watching this class and share this video to whom preparing for competitive exams and subscribe this channel. Thank you. Thank you so much.